Boat is floating freely in the water, unmoored. All right, all right. So they're willingly doing it. That's weird. Planks creak beneath your weight. Ladder leads to a school of fish swimming in the kelp. All this success it's starting to make me nervous.
Our tenant, the policeman. I hope the waves don't keep you up at night. What can I help you with?
I got Lillian's signature. Will you sign the papers now?
Lillian should let her sword make her decisions. The girl just doesn't have the head for it. Either way, I won't sign.
Let's out a chortle, coarse like a raven's claw. So it was a test?
Aye. Lillian's not the only one who's too trusting.
What do you have against the Union?
I've seen it all before. You think they've got our interests at heart? Rich men are always selling poor men promises we never planned to keep.
She gets it. She pulls a dark red rag out of the bucket and puts it back.
Then the poor get pushed out of their homes and the rich get a little richer. That's the way it goes. So no, I don't trust the fat man, and neither should you.
But he's helping me find my gun.
She speaks with the authority of a leader. Hers is the final word around here.
Convince her to sign Everett's document. Harrier's a good name, trusts the tenant.
Logic and reason won't work on this old bat. Better go for shameless emotional manipulation. What's the grandmother's deepest vulnerability?
For the money!
Does this feel like a good thing, though?
What's going to happen to Lillian's kids, the twins, and little Lily?
What do you mean? What's going to happen? We are gonna grow up, of course. I raised my own kids in this village, and they are doing fine for themselves.
They didn't end up like the moribund alcoholics? Point to the drunks. Are they here now?
No. They moved to Faubourg for work.
And what do you think Lillian's kids are going to do when they grow up?
Well, I imagine they'll grow up and leave too.
You've got her. Now just reel her in.
And then what?
Then...
The old woman exhales. She stares at the ground, unable to finish the thought.
Wait. Let her come to it herself.
Say nothing.
I don't believe the Fat Man's Youth Center is going to change anything. But what other choice do we have? It's not like the coalition government is coming to save us. I won't be around much longer anyway. Not with the dampness in my bones. If they want to take a chance, who am I to stop them?
Just nod. Wait. Or do I shake my head? Who am I to stop them? Nod.
Did you say something?
I said you can start by signing these papers. I've got a pen right here.
Reluctantly, she takes the pen
Hey!
from your hand, scribbles her name on the line, and hands everything back to you.
See that you didn't just get us all screwed. I might be half blind, but I have a good memory for treachery.
Okay. Oh, God. Thank you. I feel so dirty. We're hustling. All right. Everett's got her gun. He's going to pay us. Got 2 signatures for Everett. Mailbox in the plaza. Okay, so we don't go back to him. The mailbox was... We wanted to go back anyways, right? Because we wanted to get the final trap, which is somewhere down here. So... Let's just travel. Oh God, guys, I can't believe I'm doing
The dented
this.
yellow mailbox greets you with its graffito and bullet holes in the front.
Drop the white envelope into the mailbox.
You drop the white envelope in the darkness. It lands with a soft thud on what sounds like a couple of letters. About a week's worth of mail as collected in there. They'll empty this very soon. For good or ill, the deed is done.
I knew I'd get to use this mailbox for something.
Other than developing a personal relationship. Looks like you were right.
I want to talk to. I want to talk to her after we talk to Kim. Okay, so where is this trap? Is it like over here? Oh, there it is.
It takes you a moment, but finally you spot the last of Morel's traps. This one's partially obscured by the reeds.
Anything look suspicious here? That one's pretty tall. Let's look around.
The reeds bend forlornly toward the sand. You see slabs of concrete north. In the east, the city center hums to you. The constant, distant song, louder on this part of the coast, nearer somehow. And there's that cold again. Always the cold. The trap feels light and silent as you pick it up. Something is different.
Oh
here.
my god. Look closer.
No locust.
What?
No phasmid either. But still.
It's empty!
Your voice echoes on the coast, carried by a gust of cold wind.
Look closer.
Nothing. No traces of the locusts or the Insulindian phasmid. What happened? The netting is a little untidy, messier than the others.
Oh.
Like someone or something picked up the trap and shook it before dropping it back down on the ground. The reeds continue to hiss around you as you put the empty trap back on the ground. Time to consult the professionals, Morel and Lena.
Damn. I told you guys, phasmids are real. You just have to have faith. Wait, did I go over here? I'm sure I did. I don't really miss much. I mean, I don't really miss anything. I wonder if I can open those at some point. Oh, I like how the music changes up. That's neat. Oh, nice. They're both here. Wait, who's this guy? Wait, let's talk to this asshole first.
Can I help you?
Gart, I found a new bird for the whirling.
What is this thing?
Man takes a stuffed bird. It's no biggie. I just thought it would look, nice on the wall. I'm that kind of cop.
What, the interior decorating kind? I'm sorry. This is actually a nice bird. A competent piece of taxidermy.
He inspects the bird somewhat suspiciously, then mellows.
I can fix it to the plaque and have a new bird in the establishment, I guess. So, I don't know. Thank you. I'm gonna go with thank you.
People just don't know how to accept gifts, especially taxidermy. He likes it.
He likes the bird. It solves this broken bird problem. It's so weird how some of the lines are like slightly incomplete. About my bill.
The 20 real.
Nope.
Then why are you wasting?
Fine. Who's this guy?
Boy,
Oh,
am
Gary,
I
right.
ever so grateful to you, officer. But I'm not the only one who wants to thank you.
I'll talk to her then. I don't really like this guy.
It's great to see you again, officer. My wife can't wait to thank you. Go on, talk to her.
Oh, sweetie, I don't even know how to thank you for finding my husband and helping him out. I hope we haven't been too much trouble for you.
Just doing my job, ma'am. Oh, I'm basically also a cryptozoologist now.
Well, in that case, sweetie, let me give you a small token of my gratitude. It's a tie, Mesk in origin. The pin is an antique, quite special to the cryptozoological community.
She hands you a ribbon tie held together by a silver bird skull.
The little silvery knob holding the tie together feels warm in your hand. It's in the shape of an avian skull with 8 eyes.
Time to come clean with everybody. So you don't notice this about me, but actually I've lost all my memory of the world and myself, and I have no idea what I'm doing.
Surely things can't be that bad?
You sense that she won't judge you, no matter what you say.
I hope you're right. I hope it's not too bad.
You know where we are, right?
We're in the Whirling and Rags cafeteria.
That's right. And where is the whirling itself located?
Revachol?
Yes, indeed. We are in the fine city of Revachol.
All I know is that Revachol used to be really cool in the 30s.
The new disco dancing. It seems like a lifetime ago.
Her eyes are filled with light, reflected off those gilded years. The city seemed full of possibility.
Much has changed, but it is still the most beautiful city in the world. A rare jewel set in the sand between the pines. Everyone says so, even foreigners.
There's a pause as she studies your expression. You must look quite lost.
Speaking of history, you know what year it is, yes?
Spring of 51.
That's right, dear. How splendid. Here, take this pen. Knowledge should always be rewarded.
Kind green ape pen.
Her relief is palpable. She was getting pretty worried about you there, but now she relaxes her shoulders.
So I wonder, we discovered a lot of this stuff as we went along. I'm curious, and I'd love to get an answer from you guys. Is this stuff, because I could have told her that right away. I guess I wouldn't have been able to answer those questions though, right? Because we discovered this stuff later.
Outside, spring rain seeps into the cracks in the walls and the cobblestone streets and into grated storm drains, all the way down into the sewers. Above ground, the first maybells blossom.
Cool.
I can tell that this is taxing for you, so I'll just ask one more question. What regime are we living under?
Oh, God.
What mode of government?
Better not fail this. Some kind of democracy. I'd like to think it's the dictatorship of the proletariat. Something tells me it's not. Our leaders are fierce warriors who traverse the plains on steeds, covered by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market. Everyone hustles and grinds like a badass visionary. Radios are being used to control people's minds and distort our perception of reality, concealing our true masters, foreigners, and women. Cop. We are living under the cop regime. Oh, we're definitely governed by intelligent machines that perform calculations to determine the freest market.
Oh, no. Nothing like that, dear. Revachol is a zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers called the Coalition. We have almost no government of our own. Certainly no machines.
I just got an achievement for, like, the most... I don't know. We're doing this a whole bunch of times. It was a long one. Okay. Rochelle's zone of control led by an alliance of foreign powers. Okay, yeah, this is just recap.
I don't know. Still looks like there's a lot of hustling going on. Maybe she's wrong. Also,
if there's no government, how come there are cops?
Oh, dear. And you were doing so well. There aren't really any cops in Revachol, not in the traditional sense. The status of law enforcement has been a complicated matter since the revolution.
You're definitely supposed to talk to her about this at the beginning of the game.
But we should stop for today, sweetie. You look like you need a break. Besides, I'm not the best person to explain the big things to anyone.
She's scared now. She's realized you really are brain damaged.
So how did I do?
You were doing quite well up until the end there. It does look like you're having trouble remembering things, history and places. Remembering reality, in a word. It's very odd.
What is the revolution you mentioned?
A defeat, I'm afraid. The people of this archipelago tried to build something new. Something different. The rest of the world didn't like it, so they came and ended it. This was 42 years ago.
What does that have to do with there not being any cops?
It has something to do with everything. I really don't know how to explain it better.
I'm just a poor woman, she thinks. What do I know of these things? And how can I help you?
She knows a lot. Who could tell me more?
Someone more educated in these things than me? Someone rich, maybe. Wealthy people are educated. Though I don't know where you would find a wealthy person in Martinez.
So we're supposed to talk to Joyce.
But thank you, sweetie. You did make me forget about my worries for a while.
What about the phasmid?
Yes, I saw it, but like I already told you, dear,
Okay.
you're welcome, sweetie.
And she could get up and walk right into the reeds on her own. Into the...
Ha ha! Nothing like the gratitude of a good woman. Now then, what can I do for you?
Gives you a gruff pat on the shoulder.
He tries to play it cool, remain professorial. But inside, this man is itching for some news on those traps.
So, I checked all the traps.
Good. Okay. And?
One of them was empty.
Completely empty?
The cryptozoologist's eyes grow wide. Yes, there was nothing in the trap. No locusts, no phasmid.
No locusts? No phasmid either?
That's not ideal, but...
He rubs his chin.
It just means the Insulindian phasmid is even more clever than we thought.
The old woman's face lights up.
You're dealing with a subject near and dear to their hearts. It might behove you to tread lightly.
Yes, the Phantasmadeia picked off the locusts and escaped. This is good news, though we'll have to reconsider the design of the traps. Make them more secure.
Another trip to the reeds.
Yes, that's exactly what it is. What a deft hunter, this phasmid.
Of course. Be sarcastic.
I wasn't being
Unless
sarcastic!
you have an alternative hypothesis you'd like to venture, mine stands, okay?
Oh, he misinterprets your words. Okay.
Actually, no. Excuse me for getting emotional. This is a big deal for us. You've helped us twice now, and brought some great news too. My gratitude, and the gratitude of the Société Cryptozoologique de Ravachol, is yours.
Heartfelt gratitude.
Oh,
But does it feel like closure? What really happened?
oh wow. Oh. Develop an alternative theory about the missing locusts. Wait, Kuno's a hooligan? Considered alternatives? Something's up with the trap. Enthusiastic. It's Kuno. I was like, what does Kuno have to do with this? Kuno's fucking with the locusts. Do we want to burst their bubble like that though? I guess it helps them though, right? We don't want them chasing after something that doesn't exist. Following, evidence that doesn't make any sense. It's not true. We don't want them following a fantasy.
Consider the way the empty trap was disturbed, as though shaken. Most likely the hands of a young person. Hands small enough to fit inside the trap, too. You should ask the red-headed boy, Kuno.
I think a little hooligan called Kuno may have stolen the locusts.
A little hooligan? But what would a child want with bags?
Oh, my dear Morel, you've been an old man for too long. Kids love to torment insects almost as much as they love to torment old folks.
Shadow of worry passes over the woman's face. I'll talk to the little gremlin and see if anything comes up.
Oh, you've been such a dear to us. Please let us know whatever you turn up. I have a feeling we're getting so close.
Well, I see you've got all the help you need. I'll see you tonight at my place. Let's play suzerainty, but no more field trips for me.
After this is your last chance to talk to Gary.
Really, Gary?
Oh. Woman's voice is a little
Getting
shaky
somewhere
suddenly.
here. I'd love to play suzerainty, but
Lena, I'm sorry, but you're not getting anywhere. It was some kids. I know the little mutants around here. Leave anything out in the open and they'll steal it, even if it's bugs.
He looks at his tea.
Morel, it's been fun, really, but I need a bath and I have deliveries to handle. When this tea is done, I gotta run.
No need to apologise, Gary. You'd be more than helpful. We'll have to take a rain check on that game of suzerainty today, though. We're gonna follow this through.
The first man to break formation is always a blow to leadership. This is bigger than he lets on.
I don't know if I want to bring that up. So would this be my last chance to get the armor, I guess?
Always a pleasure to see an officer of the law.
All right, fuck that guy.
Hello, officer. I think I almost have it. A new trap design, that is. I know you're skeptical, but I have a good feeling about this.
Did you know Gary was hiding the armor?
Hell no. I had no idea. And I'm still cross with him, to be honest. It's not like him. He's got his quirks, but dishonesty, disloyalty are not one of them.
I don't know what got into him, officer. Thank you for letting him off easy. He won't forget it. We'll make sure he won't.
Oh, I guess we already told Morel about it. Maybe let me ask him about the door again.
Hey, was there something you...
Well. Bringing in that new bird sure made a difference.
Another thing. Great. I love those.
Kitchen.
What are you, a cook now? That's none of your business.
Really
and want me
hungry.
to make an exception for you? You're not even a hostel guest till you pay your outstanding bill. Fine, okay. The kitchen is closed until 1 p.m. because the cook is working. You can snoop around after that, if you must.
She nicked the phone line. Classia in room number 3. She nicked the phone line. Should I tell him? I guess I'll tell him about it.
Why? No, fuck it. I don't want to know. I don't want to know why these degenerates do what they do. I thought we had one good guest in the building.
He really doesn't like it being classier.
You have Lena. Lena's a good customer.
Yeah, well, she's not a guest, is she?
What? Did someone mention my name?
Woman chimes in.
We were just paying you a compliment. And finding out a degenerate from room 3 nicked the phone line. Everything is okay here.
He yells and turns to you.
Good thing that guest pays for her stuff on time. I'll forward her the bill and be done with it. Was there anything else?
Oh, the door.
Oh, yes, that door, sure. There's nothing mysterious about it. It's just a door. No, I don't. Or some boring...
He's attempting to maintain an air of indifference. It's absolutely not convincing.
Oh, let him go. Pretend he's a different. Okay.
He looks at the dust on his finger and wipes it.
Yes?
Okay. The fuck do I get into this door? Did I figure this out? Was there anything?
You see a heavy steel door, the cobalt blue surface, old cobalt paint, rough on the fingers. The door does not.
The fuck, man?
The man ponders his cooking utensils and gives you a little...
Stay masculine. While I'm here, I don't know if I could do this check again.
It's you again. What is it?
Okay, logic. Let's get our logic clothes on. Ooh, that's cool. A slender bolo tie held together by an antique clasp in the shape of a bird skull. The skull features 8 cavities for eyes. It's disturbing, but you can't look away. Oh, +1 Inland Empire, octuple vision, and cryptids protection. But I'd have to get rid of the horrific necktie for that. And the horrific necktie is going to tell me when to use that alcohol, so we have to leave it on. Okay, logic. That's fine. That's not going to help us. There's no way that's going to help us with logic. Oh, this one does, though. Eh? What's this do? Perception. All right. Didn't I have a lot of +2 logic glasses? Oh, this is the +2 logic. Nice. Jacket. Nice. And then logic is intellect, so we could smoke. Might as well heal first. I don't know why I always have to do this. Look at how dumb we look.
It's you again. What is it?
83%. Present a solid theory about why Ruby could have done it.
A sudden flash of lightning in your neocortex. The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into a single thought.
Why are you so sure Ruby didn't off him?
So that's what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
She didn't go out for fresh air for one smoke?
No.
The window Clausia gave for the time of death was from 11:30 to 12:15.
You mean to say she stayed put from 11:30 to 12:15 all that time?
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out, too. She has a complex operation to run from her lorry. She's a busy girl. Always has been.
Points to the intersection.
Of course, Ruby is the lady driver in this great big jam mystery. Probably. You'll have to keep investigating. They'll never open up about it.
Just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot the merc. I've been through this. It's not plausible.
He taps on his temple.
All right, we're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
You do agree the shot came from the roof, right? Ruby could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside the whirling. Have you noticed the winch out back on the outer wall of the whirling? Okay, let's start from the top. You do agree the shot came from the roof, right?
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings. Not from what I know about Martinez. Maybe from the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't think it was a sniper. It was close up.
There's a 72% chance that the bullet came from the roof.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
I analyzed it on the spot. Turns out I can do that.
No, you can't. I know what you did here on the weekend. People talk. And what they say doesn't sound like a science cop. You're a madman.
I could be both.
Those numbers were an asshole, man.
Yeah, and they don't put her on the roof either. It's just mambo jumbo. He hasn't got shit.
Ruby could have gotten to the roof from somewhere inside the whirling.
Nah. The only way up there is through Clausia's room.
How much do you guys know about this place?
We've only been drinking here for what? 6 years? How much do we know?
Been thinking of getting wilding in racks. That is on my ass, boss.
There you go. Tatted on his ass. We know the place.
Okay, but there's a locked door in the kitchen and another one on the roof. Ever been through those?
No, but that doesn't prove anything.
It's just 2 dolls. We're not giving you Ruby for that. She's one of us.
What if the doors are connected? She could have gone up, shot him, come down in well under 5 minutes.
Yes, she could have. This is one long shot.
He shakes his head, but the look in his eyes shows interest. Have we firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot? Or have we firmly established that?
Firmly. Try shit on a stick. All you've established is a possible route to the roof that you haven't found. And even then, a route doesn't put that bullet in the Burke's head. A gun does that, and Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon.
Ha-ha!
Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
Guys, this is Revachol. Anyone could get a gun around here. Anyone. Okay. It's a small 28% chance the shot came from beyond the roof. Nope. Local pawn shop sold my lost gun to a woman. Maybe it was her. Oh. Okay.
You lost your gun?
Oh, that was dumb. The blind man is taken aback, not even laughing.
What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
It was a joke.
Sure. Take your sorry ass out of here.
Uh-oh.
Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill him.
What am I talking about? It doesn't make any sense.
Stop thinking about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a heart attack.
Fuck, boss. This is why he's always asking for the other guy's gun. He doesn't have his own.
Oh, no.
That's a solid logic structure. Do something. This is bad.
Guys, this is Revachol. Anyone could get a gun around here. Anyone.
Look, fucko. Ruby and I are pretty tight. She would have showed me the gun if she had one. She knows I love guns.
How did I succeed but fuck up so bad?
Yeah, everyone knows Glenn loves guns.
I don't know, Glenny. Ruby's a little secretive, isn't she? Wasn't like she told you every little thing.
This one does not like Ruby. May prove useful.
Okay. Come on, guys. She's one of you. Of course she's carrying. You all are. Clausia said Ruby takes care of things. You don't know... You don't do that with a gun in Revachol. So you like waving your guns in people's faces. Doesn't mean she does too. Okay.
Nah, man. She'd totally wave her gun in your face if she were here right now. And you'd fucking piss yourself.
It's clear this one is protective of her.
Easy now, Glenn. What he's trying to say is, people who don't have guns don't shoot people. You need a gun for that. You can't prove she has one.
You don't need to prove anything. Doubt is enough for now. And Titus must have some.
I didn't say that I'd prove she had the murder weapon. Just we need to find her. No, okay. I guess we'll try that because we don't want to. This contradicts our theory, right?
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Shit!
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Titus, we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last.
We fucked up that section so bad. It's because I'm getting tired. It's getting late, so I was like, I didn't think about that at all.
The big one. Get this and they'll give her to you. Remember, don't piss him off. That never works.
It's not why did she kill him. It's why did she organize the cover-up. Classia told me some pretty interesting things about Ruby. Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you, Titus. Classia came downstairs. Ruby appeared to know that something was wrong. Okay.
Nah, man. That's just Ruby. She's got shit under control. That's her whole thing. That's why she's so good.
Okay, so she's just like clairvoyant.
Plus, man, it's like female intuition, you know. Women talk to women. Which is sort of why we need someone on the team who they talk to.
Yes, roll your eyes. Female intuition, that's what it was. You're right, Eugene. Yeah, she's just got her shit together. That's how she knows. Or she knew what happened because she killed him.
Not so useful.
Pretty interesting things about Ruby. Let's go with that, what Classia told us.
Yeah. Like what?
She had a thing for Classia?
A thing? You mean?
Puts his head to the side and falls silent.
Yeah, but they're both girls.
Come on, guys. She hangs out with you meatheads. This cannot come as a surprise.
Yeah? No. Ruby's got more balls in a ball pit. You'd have to be an idiot not to...
Looks around.
Guys, I'm not the only one who knew. Right?
Knew what? First he says she's murdered him. Now she's a too? It's a lie.
The man can't believe what he's hearing.
Glenn here obviously
Yes!
likes men and he can't hack it. That's his thing, and you do not want to get into it. Moving on.
Come on, Glenn. She likes Monica's titties more than you do. Everyone knows which way the wind blows there.
I did. I knew it. That's why she didn't fuck me at Fatty's birthday party.
She didn't fuck you, 'cause you're 40, and you still live with your mom, Dennis.
Sorry, I had to cough there. Light laughter sounds off in the room. It feels nervous.
So this is why Shanky doesn't like her. Useful for you. It makes him advocate against Ruby.
Classia said she made advances on her and she thwarted them. She also threatened her to end her relationship with the deceased.
This is some sordid shit. It's also the kind of garbage our Miss Aronier puts out to cover her own ass.
She did tell us when we were close to arresting her. She just told us. Ruby made her scared and she spilled the beans. Am I going to lie to him? I can't... Let's go with the second one.
That Ruby is queer as cabaret. Now that I start thinking about it, I don't know why I didn't see it earlier.
He looks at the window pensively.
And that's okay. Some are queerer than others. You can still be a Hardie.
Glad to that, Glenn.
But if you bring your own personal shit into our outfit...
If that's the case, then it's not right. But it's not the case, right?
He looks at Titus, then Alan.
There are many pieces that fit together that way, Eugene. Face it.
Why is it a leadership challenge? Why'd she organize the cover-up? I guess we'll try this.
And I suppose you have a theory about that too, cop.
She could have just been covering up for herself, Titus.
Like fuck she was.
It was her idea, right? The hanging?
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
There we go.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Shit, I don't know who to focus here. Maybe let's go with Titus. Let's assume you killed him.
You're on thin ice here, asshole.
Oh. Would you prefer to go on trial with your men as part of a lynch mob or alone for cold-blooded murder?
Alone. I don't drag my men into shit with me.
If she used us, then that's a serious violation of the Hardie Code, boss.
But she didn't. This is fucking stupid, Titus. This and the queer thing, all of it. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Right.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Titus, you have to see it. Things don't add up. I need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods. A very small nod. And a trickle of tobacco spit on his lip. This is the only option he cares for.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want. I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However hard I asked. Want to know why?
Why?
She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
You think she knew I'd find evidence against her?
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation.
What was she scared of?
I told you. You.
Me personally?
Yes, you. The cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
And a hole in his heart. That first.
Oh. And the hole in his heart. Don't forget the funny tie, too. No wonder she's afraid. I have come to declare the ending of the human experiment. She probably knew me from my singing days. I'm sorry, God. Why does everything flee at the sight of my shadow? I have no idea why she'd be scared. I'm just a normal cop with regular thoughts in his head. Oh, God. That's going to send us down like a morale spiral. We turn a corner here. She probably knew me from my singing days.
Yeah, that's real funny. She wasn't laughing, though.
He looks at you.
You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But now I'm not so sure.
What else did Ruby tell you about me?
She said you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't stop.
Won't stop?
Until you have something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock.
Hey!
That you're a human can opener. That you play suspects against each other. Open them up. Like cans.
We got a reputation.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him, or we can go on with our lives. I'm having a go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
It's not an actual question. Silence. He nods.
Anything else? Anything?
Yeah, there was something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This caught Titus. This caught he. But she was too scared.
Do you have any clues on where Ruby went? Okay, hold on. There's something else. She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This cop, Titus, this cop, he... Huh. So she knew about us. Maybe she's someone from our past? Is this the woman? Is this our past love? No, because we spoke to her. Who knows? We'll find out. Do you have any clues on where Ruby went?
She's not far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry, so she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
Yeah, Al, and we won't either.
She's not really a Hardie candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn.
Have you looked for her?
A little. On the coast.
Where have you looked for her?
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlock. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's there.
Can you tell me where on the coast I should start looking?
Sure, there's some shit houses there, a cinder block town. The fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked.
Okay.
I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
I'll start there. One more question. What does Ruby look like?
Boyish, hair's red, dyed. She looks like a lorry man.
It's not much, but it'll do.
It'll have to.
We'll shake it.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. Not just granite, tightly packed RCM sergeant material.
You should be a cop, Titus.
When are you gonna get it through your suicidal head? I already am. I just wasn't sure you were.
Better cop than you are.
And he still isn't. People aren't afraid of good cops in the way Ruby was afraid of you, he thinks, then turns back to his men.